Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nairi and today I am making a layered tag for an Indian dream journal that I'm making at the moment. So I'll show you the Indian dream journal a bit later, but I have like this big tag and I have these images, I have this tracing paper, and I've got various things that I'm going to try out, so it's kind of experiment along the way really. But I wanted to make this more of a 3D plus booklet type thing. So first of all, what I think I might do is add the flowers on the front. Get the tone right. So because it's an Indian dream journal, I have to admit it's been quite hard finding textures and images to match. So this is my kit here, but finding other things has actually been quite a challenge, so I've had to experiment, be a bit eclectic along the way. So this may not entirely fit with Indian, but hopefully it brings a bit of colour and flavour along to it. So that looks pretty good like that. So I'm thinking I'm going to need some stronger glue for this. Okay, it took me a while to get that glue warmed up because I'm near the bottom of the thing. So this is Fabri-Tac. I don't normally use that for necessarily putting dried flowers on. Maybe I might try a strong glue, but not this one. But because we're going to be putting layers behind this tag, it's almost going to be like a booklet. I feel like I wanted to kind of use the stronger glue just to be sure. So let's get these things on. There we go. Okay, I like that so far. I might add some more later. I've got a bit of glue coming down, so let's put that on like that. Okay, so that adds a bit of dimension already, doesn't it? As I say, we can put a little bit more later if we want to. So the next thing I really want to do is I want to add one of these river images here. Again, it's not necessarily exactly Indian, but I think we can pass it off as it. So let me see. So I can either have it sticking out like that, or I can lose some of the image to allow it to kind of definitely sit behind. But what I'm thinking is I want it to sit behind, so I am just going to actually go down the middle there. Like that. So what I'm thinking is I want it to open up on there. So actually I'm not going to make a fold, I'm just going to use this very strong glue again to make it work for me. I think the thing is when you're doing junk journaling is having the right glue and being confident that it's going to stick is going to be really key. So that's the first layer of the booklet. Put that on there like that. Hopefully that will dry. Let's put that to one side for a minute. Now what else have we got? So here we've got some other ideas. Let's just move this out of the way. Some of this acetate paper, which I think looks really nice on the vellum. So I'm going to get those cut and stuck together. So let's just see the size again. So let's get that cut. This time I'm going to go the full size of the tag because I can, because the image, there's no image, so I can kind of do that. So let's go up there like that. you go. Okay, so I think we're going to need to kind of fold it a little bit actually. Let's fold it a little bit. So that can open a bit. So the question is do I want the the transfer paper to go there? And I think that looks nice like that. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I'm going to put one of these, just because I think it's the type of thing that looks nice on the transfer paper. So this is just acetate print. So put some of this on. I think I can move to some different glue now because this is quite thin. Make a pocket. This is art glitter glue. I'm sure some of you have heard of it, so it's pretty good for most papery and a little bit more for sticking. Apologies for my chair squeaking away. Maybe I need to go more like that. And the art glitter glue will dry clear, so that'll be alright. Won't have any worries there. So if we imagine that will go there. So far so good. It might be that we think about something here, but for the minute we've got the structure gradually getting there, haven't we? So let's just use the art glitter glue, I think, or shall we use, actually I've got a big blob coming out here, so let me just use this because this card is quite thick. So rather than we have a non-stick situation, let's use that little bit of glue. That's going to go on there. Hopefully you can see okay. That. I think we have, I don't know what we have there coming through. This is something I'm going to have to sort out in a minute. I don't want that showing like that. But it looks very pretty so far, doesn't it? I do have different laces and stuff like that, so we might be able to incorporate that in a minute. So, we've got 3 parts to our tag. We have this. So this definitely is more of an Indian theme. So actually, if I put that on there like that, I can overcome whatever's happened with that mess there. That can go on like that. So again, I seem to have a big blob coming out of here, so I'm going to use this. So if you like the look of the Indian kit, you can find it on Kofi, the link in the description. Just follow through and you'll see it in the shop. The image on the front is like 2 trees on there, and it's called Indian Dream, and it's over 30 pages, so it's definitely a comprehensive kit for you to use. Okay, so as I say, I'll show you how my journal is coming on in a minute. You can see what I'm up to. Okay, I'm liking that. Just pull it out a little bit because it's kind of a bit getting in the way a little bit. Okay, that's going to need to be folded. It's quite thick actually because it was going to be a tag, so it's quite thick, but I think it's going to hold its own as far as the book's concerned. So let's just get these all folded. So let's see if I've got my tool for folding. It's just as good. Scissors, just as good for scoring. Don't need all the bells and whistles, peeps. Just use the end of your scissors. It's just as good. Okay, so now we've got loads of places for writing. So let me fold this. Score that as well. I might trim the bottom in a minute because I know it's hanging down a bit, but I think we'll wait and see what we feel when the overall thing is done, you know. So far, I'm just loving it, but we can go further. We can go further with this. That is quite nice as a back page, although obviously it doesn't meet the whole way, so you might want to rethink that. And what's going on up here, let's have a look. Okay, might want to cut that as well. Let's do that now. Give it a bit of shape. Yeah, it's okay. So now, what can we have at the back? Let's have a look. So I have this. Again, it's not Indian, but I do have some blue going throughout the journal. Probably now's the time to show you the journal, I think. This is one of the tree images that I've then 3D'd. Hopefully you can see that okay. So it has got some blue featuring. I've got some beads to put on here yet. This is the back, and just so you can get a feel of what the kit is like here, look. This is the kit. So yeah, it does have blue featuring. I'm not too worried which side is which here. I think both are okay. But I think possibly that's the one that I like the best on the outside. So let's get that one on. I don't have any of that other glue spurgeon out, so let's use this. So being this is a different size and shape is also going to cause me a few issues. So it's what to do about that, isn't it? Because that could be a pocket, but this is too flimsy for that. So I am thinking we need something at the back. So what can we have? So maybe not, maybe we don't make it a pocket, maybe we stick it down. And don't worry about journaling on the back of this, because we've got enough journaling space in this, haven't we? So it doesn't matter per se. And this is nice and strong, so if we just stick that down, it gives a bit of strength. And I quite like the fact that that's sticking out a bit further as well, from a tag point of view, because it's a tag, but it's also a booklet, which she's got. It's going to be for my daughter, so she's got here to journal. She has here to journal. I'm going to put a little tag in there. She has this, not to journal, but to look at. And then this poking out the back, and then this. So I think, you know, we've got the structure in place now. So now we can pretty up a little bit more, decorate a little bit more. So I've got a butterfly there. I've got some words. And possibly we put another flower on or something 3D. I've got quite a lot of options for that. So let's get the words on first. It doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you don't stop. I can't teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. That's nice. Should we do that one? We'll do that one. Let's get that cut down. New grandson who's due. I've made a dedication, little mini envelope journal. So yeah, I've been busy. So this one's not going to be for sale, but you can always have a look on my Etsy page and see that I can make them to custom order. So if you like the look of something, we can have a discussion about price, and then I mean, my rough prices are there anyway, but we can discuss a few things, and you can have something that looks similar to something else if you like a particular kit. So that's like that, just like that. Okay, now I'm thinking I'd like to see some jewels, I'd like to see some butterflies. So I'm going to put this butterfly on the back like that. That's a nice bit of colour there, doesn't it? And then let's have a look at the front. And now we can have a bit of fun on the front. So I'm thinking this window looks good, bit of 3D. I'm going to put that one on. I can just use our glitter glue for that. And then I'm thinking if I can put something here, it will look like a little closure, even though of course it isn't closed. That could be something we could do. Pop that there. Like that. So yeah, a little closure there. What can we have? Normally I like these flowers, but I think that might be a bit big. Let's see. Oh, actually it could hang off the edge because of the back. So let's do that. Like that. And then that's what we do here, isn't it? I feel like an Indian image would be good somewhere, so I've got lots of images in here. Obviously it's all part of the kit, but I'm thinking if we can find a small little tag picture. Those are a bit big. What a dizzy little thing we want. I wonder whether that could go in there. That might look nice in the window. I've got some fabric. Let's get some fabric out. Okay. That's nice as well. Got some ideas. It's just making a decision, isn't it, everybody? And you can't tell me because you're on a video. I actually think maybe that gives it more dimension by putting that in there. And maybe we have this as some sort of closure. So I said we didn't need a closure, but we can have one even if we don't need it. Put that in. Can go down here. Actually, if you can imagine this as a curtain, we'd have it up the other way. So let's pretend it's a curtain. An Indian style curtain. That's cute, isn't it? Pucker it up a little bit. Bit more thematic. Yeah, that's really nice. Look at that. Can you see that? Okay. So now, I mean, you're kind of sort of pretending it's a house, but it's not, is it? Because we've got these sort of images inside. So there's no tag in there at the minute, so we definitely need one in there. Did I grab something that could fit in there? That one? That could. That one's okay, I'm happy with that. So let's try and make some sort of closure that really sets it off now. I think this would. I do have lace, but I'm using quite a lot of lace in the journal, so let's just see if this can work. I'd have to go on the inside of here, and it needs to be pretty small and needs to be tied, so we're going to go quite long with it. Especially on it in the bow. A bit more, I think. I'll tell you what, we'll go the whole hog. We shouldn't need all this, but I can stick at either end and then cut it and trim it down. I think that's probably a better idea. So we're going to have that in there like that, right by that closure there. Stick it quite far in, maybe to give it some strength. We'll go all the way across. I think that'll be okay. Really, this is the glue. However, now it's slowed down again, so it may be that. Maybe I use the other glue for a minute, and then after the video I'll go back and I've got some new glue that I need to open, but I didn't want to kind of waste your time watching that, so I don't anticipate just leaving it with this glue. I think I'm going to use this one. Just going to improvise a little bit whilst that dries, and then we'll tie it. I'll show you the finished result. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as a tag or just as a cover up at the minute, so let's just have a look, see what we think. I mean, it's not going to be used as a tag because I need it to stick over there, so I think I'm just going to use it as decorative. I'll stick that down. And it's strengthening that as well, so it's a winner actually in the end. Giving that paper a little bit of strength, isn't it? So that we don't easily rip it. And it's holding in that material, so that's good. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Does it need anything? Not the same way, it doesn't. But we could find something to go on there. Let me see. Some pretty kind of papers and stuff. Let me see what I've got. Bits of scrap. This needs to fit. Don't know whether that could fit nicely in there. Did we cover that? Okay. So maybe what we could do is go a bit wider on the inside and just use a bit of sari silk. Still plenty of room for journaling. The journal's got lots of space for journaling anyway, so it's not a massive loss. So just cover up that tear, cover up the not so exciting part of the fabric with that. And in the end it's forced me to do a little bit more on the inside, so maybe it was meant to be, peeps. So if you've not found me before and you like junk journaling, that's what this channel's all about. Well, it's a fairly new channel, but I'm not new to crafting and stuff. Let's just undercut that now, chatting to you guys. I think it's fine though. I think that's all right. Okay, do we need anything over here? Go that way. Let me just see if I think we do. Yeah, so feel free to subscribe. You can find me on lots of platforms as well under the same name. So see if, follow me in different places, find me. I don't want that there. Do you know what? That's quite nice. So let's have a little bit there as well. Yeah, so different places you can find me. TikTok, I'm very active on there. Reddit. There's a subreddit called Junk Journal Ideas. Kofi, you can actually become a member on Kofi, and then you can get some stuff that's just for members, or you can just follow me on Kofi and there's lots of freebies on there anyway, or just there's options to tip and send me a coffee and that sort of thing. So I often sort of post stuff on Kofi. And Etsy is where you can find my kits, and Kofi is where you can find my kits. So I hope I haven't just complicated that for you then. But see what you can find. So all the different journals I've made, all the different ideas, and hopefully you'll find it inspiring. But if you've got any questions, then feel free to ask. If you've got any ideas you want to see, feel free to ask. Okay, so apart from that there, which is annoying me, but I don't think I can do much about that now. I feel like we have made a real cute little book. A tag book. I don't think I've seen a tag book before, but we have now. I'm calling it a tag 3D book. There we go. Hang on a minute. I feel like one side is bigger than the other. Let me sort that out. Oh yeah, because obviously that's wider than that, yeah. Let me just sort that out. And And obviously you can do it however you like. You can do it whatever shape you like, with however many pages you like. But I suppose the main thing is to kind of introduce some 3D element, especially on the front, to make it different. There we go. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments if you like it. I really like it. It's going to look amazing in the journal. It's going to fit really well with it. So yeah, enjoyed being with you today. See you soon on Old Cottage Junk. Thank you.